All right, good morning, tribe. The donut shop at the beginning of the world is open. Come on in, sit down. Hope you brought coffee and donuts. All right, it's another morning here in Ravenscar location, my side of the screen. Anyway, I'm trying to get this balance of donut shop at the beginning of the world. All right, I got some cool news from the Medicine Man Plant Company side of things. Yesterday, after, hey, good morning, people. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, John Mark. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Nick. Okay, so it seems a lot of people are joining from Facebook. This should be going out on Facebook and also on YouTube, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah, the after weeks and weeks of jumping through hoops and paperwork and resubmitting paperwork and talking to many people in Amazon's call centers outside of California, we finally at around 2:00 yesterday afternoon were approved for sale, selling our stuff on Amazon. So now we just need to get it made, because that is the next hurdle here. We were supposed to start getting our stuff made last week, and due to COVID-19 delays and everything, now it's been pushed out to July. But at least when we finally have stuff, they will be available on Amazon. All right. Good morning, Ricardo. Good morning, Clayton. Good morning, Shannon. Good thing you're doing the tea thing. Hey, good morning, Kiri. Good morning, Jordan. Good morning, Jennifer. Oh, wait, I already said good morning to Jennifer, but I'll say good morning to Jennifer again, because Jennifer is awesome, like every other member of the tribe. All right. Wow, my throat is a little rough today. So did Merriweather's World yesterday. Hopefully, I know most of you were there talking about, learning about poison ivy. I think it went really well. There was a lot of information to deliver. But I think I managed to squeeze it all in there. Apparently, some people were upset by a GIF post that someone put with a flamethrower on it, and they freaked out about, no, don't burn poison ivy, which is true. Don't burn poison ivy, but there's this thing called a joke in the world. But whatever. Hey, good morning, Kathleen. All right. What else we got going on? So that's the main thing. So once we finally have product made, it'll be available on Amazon. It will also be available on the Medicine Man website, which is still under construction. And there's a bug on my computer, as opposed to a bug in my computer. Dad jokes, nothing better. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it could be worse. You could be one of my daughters constantly being exposed to dad jokes. Have you thought about opening a pre-order system to start getting money to and ship when it's ready? So we thought about that, but there's so much competition. Not nearly as good of products as mine, but we don't want to make people start thinking about it and go, oh, hey, look at this has some of the same ingredients. I'll try that. So there's lots of different possibilities. I think as we get closer, maybe like 2 weeks out, we might start doing something like that. But right now they're saying it could be 10 weeks yet. 10 weeks, which sucks. So hey, good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Lily. Hey. Oh, yeah. If you missed the Poison Ivy show, it's available on YouTube. It's available here on Facebook. Check it out there. Hey, good morning, Lastman. Chris Chris Holkit? Is that Last Man, or am I wrong about who Last Man is? That's the thing. So I'm so used to seeing everyone's like Facebook names, and now on YouTube they have different names. So, oh well. Hey, good morning, Joshua. Yeah, monsoon outside of Corpus. It came through here. I was smart enough to like hide the chair so it didn't get all wet. So I can actually sit down rather than stand, though I probably should stand just because it's better for health. But hey, good morning, Michelle. You got up early. You made it. Ricardo, price point. So that is also in flux. But generally figure $1 a day, approximately for a dose. And then, so it'll be a month's worth of product in the bottle. Because it is compressed plant material, and normally you need a fair amount of plant material. Some of the products require taking 3 pills a day, and some of them require 4 pills a day. But the end result is the overall price to the consumer is going to be around $30 some per person. Bitterweed doesn't burn. Okay, that's interesting. That bitterweed doesn't burn. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Cool. I was right. So I'm starting to learn the other side of the tribe, the YouTube disguises, if you will. Hey, Mom and Dad are here. Good morning, Dad. Good morning, Mom. Oh, so which leads me to the next thing. So yesterday I got a letter, an actual paper letter, and it was from my folks. And I don't know if you can see this, but Mom sent me this article from the local newspaper. What does UFTA mean, and why do Minnesotans say it? So I thought that was really awesome that Mom sent this to me, and it pretty much confirms my thoughts on UFTA. So if you know any Minnesotans, you will probably at some point hear them say UFTA and wonder what the hell is UFTA. And what it is, it's a quasi-Norwegian phrase. So it's not actually used in Norway, but it is the combination of the Norwegian UF, UFF, is an exclamation similar to an A or an O in English, and da in Norwegian means there. So basically, UFTA means oh there, which it's used everywhere. Like I said, I don't want to say it's an expletive, because it's not an expletive. It's just a statement that Minnesotans make when they meet something challenging or confusing or shocking or stunning or any of that sort of stuff. So UFTA is a multi-purpose, you just changed the car on your tire and it's like UFTA. Or you just lifted a bale of hay over your head and it's like UFTA. Almost think of it like a martial arts yell, the battle yell. The battle yell of Minnesota is UFTA, which means oh there. Consternation. Like UFTA. These kids are driving me nuts. UFTA. Or you just dropped your taco. It's like UFTA. So consternation, disappointment, excitement, anything. So it's just that phrase that sums up human existence, if you will. It's just like UFTA. Oh there. I just boggles my mind. Yeah, like you. But it's a lot more fun to say than whew. So yeah, an expletive. So it's like where you would use an expletive, but because we're Minnesotans, we don't want to do that sort of thing. So you replace it. So yeah, UFTA. I've used it a lot, and I've taught different Texans the use of it. The shipping clerk, not my old company, but the older company. She found it to be a very useful thing in dealing with international customs and stuff like that. So, basically where she really wanted to swear but knew it would be wrong to swear, UFTA came to her rescue. Wow. Okay, there's a bunch of comments here. Okay. Oh, so here's it. Whoops. No. Okay, let me see if I can get this here. Okay, last minute. Is there anything that you forge that can be used to make fragrant oils or distilled essences, a rudimentary perfume of sorts? Yes. Great question, Chris. So let me just put that down. Whoops. Can I? How do I make it go away? Okay. Maybe if I do this. Okay. So moving away from UFTA and Minnesotan exclamations of everything, let's talk about essential oils, because that's a cool topic. Basically, an essential oil is just a volatile molecule in the plant, something that doesn't, if you think volatile, it evaporates. So if you think water or alcohol, those evaporate. In a way, you could almost claim they're volatile. Water is a lot less volatile than, say, Everclear. Everclear evaporates quite quickly, water more slowly. But the volatile oils, usually they are liquid at room temperature, but do evaporate away really quickly. So a lot of the fragrances you smell, they are volatile enough that they will vaporize off the flower and go into your nose, but they don't just evaporate away immediately. Is that kind of following there? So it's a slow evaporation. So really, Chris, last man, any flowers that have a strong fragrance, you are capable of distilling and pulling that essence out. The question is how volatile it is. Is that essence so volatile that you cannot get it in a liquid form? In which case, you probably have to add it to some carrier oil. And I don't know for perfume off the top of my head what might work as a good carrier oil. Maybe sunflower seed oil. I don't know. I guess you probably read the bottle of perfume and see what it says. Actually, I guess a lot of them maybe have alcohol. Yeah, I probably should care more about smelling nice, but so there's different ways of distilling these essences off. The most common is called a steam distillation, and if you go on Amazon, you can actually buy what's called steam distillation systems for extracting the volatile oils from plants. It's like a couple $100. I know Ricardo Shilly you bought one recently. But ones that work good for this are things like honeysuckle, the Japanese honeysuckle with the really nice fragrance, the horse mint, the lemon bee balm. I'm just trying to mentally run through my head. White clover. Do I have any popping up here? No, I don't have any white clover right now. Blackberry, dewberry flowers are another good one. Orange blossoms are a good one. So really anything that has, a pleasant scent probably has the chemical constituents that you can then extract through, say, a steam distillation. If you look up steam distillation units on Amazon, it's like a boiler that produces steam, and it sends the steam through the plant material, extracts the fragrance molecules through heat and carries them over, and then cools down and distills it. It's kind of like making brandy, but not with alcohol. So, so really any of the fragrant flowers using a steam distillation will work with that. Okay, let's see. What else do we? Oops. Chris Hamlin. Okay, your family comes from Minnesota too. There's a lot of Minnesotans around. So, bug. Just a minute. Hanging on my glasses. Okay. This leads to another segue sort of thing. So the Business Insider article should be coming out soon. I haven't heard yet. Why can I not scroll through these? Sorry, I'm up. That seems to work. Okay, scrolling down. Hey, lots of people. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Kimberly. Oh yeah, magnolia blossoms would be awesome. That would be super awesome. Would a Soxhlet extractor? Probably not. It depends. You'd have to, Ian. You would have to probably pick the right solvent that would contain the essential fragrance molecules without causing them just to evaporate away. So the Soxhlet extractions are more for larger, heavier molecules that have low volatility. Hey, good morning, Kimberlyn. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, April. Moose Lake, John Mark. Cool. Yeah. So I was talking about Minnesotans, and then I led to Business Insider. So yeah, the Business Insider, where they came and interviewed me and videoed, the backyard and all that, should be coming out soon. And so on a curiosity, I decided to just go to the Business Insider site and do a search on Vorderbruggen, my real name, and discovered I'd actually be the third Vorderbruggen mentioned in interview. Well, third one mentioned, second one interviewed on Business Insider. So just to give you an idea of Vorderbruggen, my family name, there's a lot more of us around than you may think. And we usually pop up in weird places. So the other Vorderbruggen who was interviewed is an artist in Minnesota, and she basically runs the Twin Cities art scene. And she was interviewed for this giant mural of Bob Dylan on a side of a building there. And then the other Vorderbruggen, unfortunately, was Adriana Vorderbruggen, who was a Air Force soldier killed in 2014, killed by a roadside bomb over in the Middle East, I guess Iraq. And she got in there for that. She was the first openly gay Air Force officer in the Air Force, and so she had that bit of fame. And so when she was killed by the insurgents, it made it a bigger news there. So, but yeah, I will be the third. Just waiting to hear when the article will be out there. Oh, let's see. I love what you're hearing. Cool, Jay. Good to see you here. Off to pull a friend out of the mud. Okay, Ricardo to the rescue. Yeah, they didn't interview the mouse. They just videoed the mouse for quite a while. So be it. Yeah, honeysuckle, nice fragrance. Jasmine has a long history of being used for that. Good men, good dirty men. Hey, all the best men are dirty. And like a hardworking, greasy, grimy, doing, farming sort of stuff. Okay. What else is going on here? Not a whole lot. Also, Mom, if you're still here, I'm assuming you're still here, Mom. Thank you also for the straw bale gardening thing. That's something I've been looking into, and something that the tribe has discussed several times. And so I kind of want to do that. I'm just not sure at this point where. Maybe right there. Yeah, I can still squeeze in more plants here. So we'll see. Isil, my lawn care guy that's been doing my lawn care that y'all saw yesterday. He always has fun in my backyards because it's constantly in flux, and he's seen it from when it was just grass to this weird jungle sort of thing. So and he's helped me a number of times. Every so often, I'll tap his crew and say, "Hey, if I give you extra money, will you do X for me?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure, okay, excellent," and the way it gets done. Hey, good morning, Jenny. Okay. Yep. Always room for plants. I see a lot of places where I could sneak things in. Yeah. I'm waiting. It was raining here just before I started. And I'm hoping it will, hold off until we're done. Hey, good morning, Bernice. Hey, lurkers are welcome. All you have to do is just, wave or say hi. Let me know you're here and I'll say good morning to you. Walden and Montgomery, deer ate most of the plant. I'm sorry, Kimberly. Yeah, that's the one nice thing about being in my urban area is that there's no place for deer to come in. Kim, let's see. Is it good, bad, or neutral to raise indigenous plants through aeroponics? I would say any plants you're raising in aeroponics are good because you have so much control of where they may spread. So yeah, Kim, good. Especially indigenous plants. We need more of them. Yeah, so yeah, good, Kim Morgan. Good. Junglified? Yeah, Junglified. Let me just do. I always got to show you my garden here. Plus, it gives me some time to drink coffee. And we're back. Good morning. And actually, I need to drink more coffee because that took a long time. Okay, John Mark. Question: you want to plant a pawpaw tree? Keep in mind, pawpaws are not self-fertile, So you need at least 2 pawpaw trees and ideally 3. That being said, if you can give them some shade and a good rich soil, they should do okay. Pawpaws grow all the way from basically the Houston area up into New York. So weather-wise, it's not a big question. The main thing is, will it get enough of the kind of the eastern sort of soils and water? Yeah, lemongrass. Yep, lots of lemongrass. Oh, Dana just moved to South Louisiana. Is there a group or a Merriweather equivalent there? Unfortunately, no. Most of them have adopted me and hang out with us because a lot of the Houston, especially the Houston stuff that I post, is often found across the border in Louisiana. But as far as I know, I have not found anyone. If anyone knows of someone in Louisiana building a tribe like this, let me know and we'll hook up. Okay, there's some other questions here. Hey, good morning, Nancy from Michigan. You got frost this morning? Oh, how long from lawn to jungle? That's a good question. We've been in this house since 1999, so it's been 20 years. But it was really a jungle by 2005, so about 6 years. But it was 6 years of every weekend hauling in dirt and rock and plants and all that sort of stuff. And then I got a motorcycle and everything stopped for a number of years. And then we got kids and everything stopped again. But the to go from flat green grass and nothing else to a jungle, about 5 years. Ooh, let's see, Tina, I have found now 5 baby pawpaws in the area of the new circle. Hope they make it. Take care of them. Let's see. Whoops, I saw someone asking for okay, have I ever grown Turk's Cap from seed? No, I have not. Everything I have grown has been from small pots. It does grow quickly, so that's good. I actually recommend getting some of the smaller pots rather than the bigger pots of Turk's Cap. It grows so fast that the main limiting factor is the planting shock. And it actually takes bigger plants longer to get over the planting shock than smaller plants. And by the end of the year, a big plant versus a small plant, the small plant will actually be physically larger at that point. They can grow, the Turk's Cap grow in sun, they grow in shade. So it doesn't matter where you plant it, they can handle loose sandy soil, they can handle heavy clay soils. They prefer rich, deep soils, black soils. Let me. Okay, we're going on a trip here. Whoops. Okay, so here is Turk's Cap, and let's see. Oh man, did I pull it up? Oh, okay. Whoops. If you can see it, here is Turk's Cap, and if you see, it actually runs under here. Turk's Cap, if you stick one of the branches just under the dirt, it's going to start rooting. Turk's Cap roots really well, so you can even take snippets and stick them in water and root them and get more plants that way. So yeah, I love Turk's Cap is one of my favorite landscaping plants. You do have to keep an eye on it because if you don't trim it, it just gets really, really, really big. You can see it. I actually had to prune mine because it was falling over the trails and everything, and so I'm cutting it back and spending a little more time letting it regrow, but shaping it this time. So yeah, if you can get cuttings of Turk's Cap or just get a few small Turk's Cap and plant them and then bend some of the branches over and bury that and let it sit for a year, you can then dig it up, cut through the mother branch and move it around too. Oops, what's going on here? All right, every so often, like I can't scroll. So let me just try that. Okay. King's Queen, do you ever use willow bark? Whoops, where'd you go? Yeah. Do you ever use willow bark? Yeah. So willow wood The bark in the wood is filled with a chemical called gibberellic acid. Gibberellic acid, which is the trigger hormone that tells plants to make roots. That's why if you take willow branches, stick it in wet soil, it puts out roots. So you can grind up. This is me putting a willow branch in a pencil sharpener. So, interpretive dance, puppet theater, taking a willow branch about the size of a pencil, putting in a pencil sharpener, grinding it up, taking the wood shavings, soaking those in water, and then using that water as a rooting powder, or a rooting fluid, actually, because it's loaded with gibberellic acid. So then if you dip the plant in there that you're going to plant, it has that gibberellic acid that then triggers the growth. Tina Cup, what is Turk's Cap for? Great question. So the young leaves of Turk's Cap are a spinach substitute. The flowers you can eat raw or throw in salads or put in pancakes. They have a nice sweet flavor. And then the fruit in the fall also tastes like little tiny apples. And then when you trim it and you have long branches, the bark makes an excellent wild cordage. It's also a native plant. So it's native to the Gulf Coast region of North America. So, through Corpus Christi and Houston and into Louisiana and all that. And it's really good for the butterflies and the hummingbirds and things like that. Hey, Mira. Oh, Mira. Yeah, we need to talk some more too. I think I responded to your email question, but yeah, interpretive dance garden art. Woohoo! I mean, so go sideways. I met Mrs. Weather dancing, and then both my girls were in ballet for years, and one still is in ballet. So dance has been a big part of the weather hold, and so I've just picked up some cool moves. All right. Let's see. Okay, wait. Let's see. Turk's Cap to nettle. What do you think? So I actually like the Turk's Cap cordage a bit better than nettle cordage from a wild cordage, mainly because I find it somewhat easier to process, and you can get longer strips. So I like that. So I would put it, as far as most uses, the Turk's Cap above nettle, especially because here in Texas, the stingy nettle we have is the Erotica clementiaceae, the little heartleaf nettle, and it only gets about yay long. And so it's the fibers are short. You got to twist a bunch of it. It's a pain. So whereas the Turk's Cap, at least in the Gulf Coast area, it's all over the place. You can get nice long strips of cordage. I don't know tensile strength, which is stronger, but my money is on the Turk's Cap. Let's see. Why? So, like, sometimes I can see comments and scroll through comments, and other times I can't. And I don't know. I'm still learning this whole SteamYard thing. And like I said, sometimes okay, so now, well, maybe not. Let's see if I do that. Okay, that's not doing anything. Oh well. Yeah, I see a conversation going on pecan trees, but I missed the beginning, and so I don't know what you all are talking about. But that's okay. That's okay. I admit I was one of those that occasionally talked in the back of the classroom, totally ignoring the teacher. Usually, okay, so I don't know. Hey, Mom, Dad, I don't know if any of your friends are watching and if any of the old school teachers are out. So normally, the town we're from is fairly small, and so the donut shop where my folks hang out, a lot of during the summer and so forth, the school teachers hang out there too, and so they always keep me up to date on what's happening with Mr. Kettle and Shamshak and Frederick's man, can't remember the name. Fredrickson. So for Skogan, those things like that. And I'm just wondering if Abrahamson is around. Mr. Abrahamson was the science teacher, so he taught chemistry and general science and things like that. And like within the first 3 classes, I decided I knew more than him and basically shut him out for the rest of my school career. Oh well. Let's see. Oh, cool. You're using it for the church, Aaron? Yeah, our church is using Zoom. I think Zoom got all the publicity. Again, thank you. I got to throw a thanks out to Nick Blackman and Wazoo Survival for convincing me to switch over to StreamYard so I can do this dual streaming thing. Part of that is he knew exactly how to convince me, and to do that he paid for the account for the StreamYard. So thank you, Wazoo Survival, Nick Blackman, for allowing, supporting the donut shop at the beginning of the world and Merryweather's World by paying for the streaming thing here. Ooh, okay. StreamYard. Am I saying, what am I? Okay, yeah, StreamYard, SteamYard. I keep wanting to say SteamYard, but it's probably, StreamYard. Oh, man. Okay. Chris Holtuck, any wild spices in Texas? Yes, go to foragingtexas.com, and one of the tags is spices. So up in the little search bar, up in the upper left-hand side, so up here on it, just type in seasoning or spices. I can't remember which one, and it'll bring up a whole bunch. Well, it'll bring up 6, and then at the bottom, there will be a thing that says see older posts, and it'll be over on this side. And so click on that and see the next 6, and then the next 6 until you go through it. But yeah, there's a bunch of really good seasoning plants here. Hey, Charles Osborne, love Wazoo. Me too. Good thing you're wearing the stuff. Yeah, much love to Wazoo here. Okay, we are coming close. Tomorrow. I'll probably start a little early tomorrow because I need to end early. Tomorrow, I have to go up and meet the primary investor behind Medicine Man Plant Company, and so I cannot be late, and I got to drive. It's quite a ways up in Willis. So tomorrow, like I said, I plan on starting the shop a little early because we have to end it a little early. But other than that, woofda. Okay, another show in the books. Thank you all, tribe. Love you. Great conversation. I mean, we free-flowing thing. Mom and Dad, love you too. Hope you're doing well. Still trying to figure out how to get up to see you this summer from a family time point of view, and traveling in a way that I don't pick up the COVID-19 and deliver it to you, because that would suck. But we'll see what happens. So my parents are up in Minnesota. They still live in the town where I grew up in about an hour northwest of Minneapolis. So, okay. Oh, I guess you might be talking to someone else, not my dad. But anyway, okay. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Drink your coffee, eat your donuts. Okay, bye. And end broadcast.